Hey friends, so here is your phonics for, look at the date, for December 1st. Whoop, new month, people. All right, so today we are going to look at speaking of new month, a new rule today as well. One that you might kind of already know or maybe have forgotten or maybe you don't know it yet. Okay, so a new spelling rule today. And it has to do, let me make my screen a little bit bigger. It has to do with the letter Y, okay? A lot of us kind of know that when I think about my vowels, A, E, I, O, U from Grandmother Vowel, right? And I know that sometimes Y, right? Have you heard that before, right? The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. That's what we're going to be talking about today and this week, okay? So that sometimes of Y, it's not when it's a vowel. I know that Y sometimes makes that Y sound, like yarn and you, right? And your. Okay, and yo-yo, yeah. But those are all at the beginning of the word, right? Yarn, yo-yo, you. Okay, they're all at the beginning of the word. When Y is at the beginning of the word, it's not acting like a vowel, just a consonant, right? It's not one of those A, E, I, O, U sounds, okay? So Y, when it is a vowel, is going to be at the end of a word, okay? So when I think of Y as a vowel, I kind of think of a story of, I don't know if I made it up or if I heard it somewhere. I probably heard it somewhere. But I think of this picture that I saw a long time ago with, and if you're with me, I don't know if you've seen it before, right? Dora the Explorer. Okay, I'm just going to come back, okay, too, with some movies and things like that. But Swiper, okay, right? Swipey. Remember, he's the one that steals everything, okay? Like he takes the map and things from Dora, okay? He's the one that's kind of the person who takes things in the TV show and in the movie, right? Okay. So what I do is I think of this picture right here and I kind of visualize it because he in this one has the E and the I in his hand. Like he stole those. Okay. And look what's on his tail. Y is on his tail. And so it makes me think of when Swiper goes to swipe those I and E's, it's kind of like Y taking those sounds too. Okay. So instead of Y saying yeah, it's going to steal like Swiper the I or the E sound, okay? Just like in his hand, okay? And the last little part, I love this visual because the last little part, that Y is on his tail, right? So it reminds me that Y, when it's at the end of a word, that's when it's going to swipe those I and E sounds. Okay. Then there's also this down here, if that helps you too, of just thinking of someone who's stealing something. Not the best thing, right? Obviously not the best thing. Shouldn't do that. But stealing something and he has that I or she has that I and E in his bag behind him too. So it's at the end of a word when that Y is back there that it's going to steal that I and the E sound. Okay. Like in fly and cry, happy and sorry. Okay. So again, I'm going to think of, I like the Swiper one because I like the character too. Okay. Y is on his tail. That means it's the end of a word and he's swiping that I or E. So Y is going to say that I or E. Okay. So let me look at a couple words before I give you your 4 to practice today. Okay. When I look at this word, now this word most of us know, right? It's a sight word, my. Okay. That that Y right here it's swiped that I sound, right? I. It's not y. That's not a word, right? I know it's swiping that I sound. I know when I spell it, because I've seen it so often, because it is a sight word, I know that it's not an I that I need. Okay, that just doesn't look right. I doesn't look right. I know it's going to be Y. So these are a lot of sight words and things that I need to know when I'm spelling them. When I read them, it's a good reading strategy that if I see a Y that's not at the beginning, it's either going to say I or E. Okay. So again, here's another one that's looking at the spelling. Okay. I know baby. Okay. That Y is stealing the E sound, right? Okay. So it really is like Swiper stealing that E sound, babe, E. Okay, so I know that when I see it at the end of a word, if I'm not sure how to read it, I'm going to give that Y at the end, the I or the E, the sound that he stole. Okay, when I spell it, if I try to spell babe, E, remember that E at the end is probably going to be silent. So that tells me this is not probably right either. Okay, so there's just going to be some things, especially when you're reading and you see a Y at the end, you want to give it those I or E sounds. But then in the spelling part, it's just going to take some practice because a lot of them that we'll go over with these Y at the end are going to be some sight words as well. Now you know the rule, okay? So today I want you to get out your notebook, and you're going to start doing your notebook, your paper's top part for the words that I give you right now, or the job for spelling, and then the bottom part for the sight words again, okay? Because I know we got kind of out of practice of doing both of those parts of the paper. We're going to go back into practice of that. Okay, so the top part right up here, you're going to listen to, obviously, this video. You're going to spell your 4 words that I'm about to give you on the top part of your paper, and then I want you to circle or highlight the Y's today, okay? So I want you to show that rule to your teacher. Okay, so number 1, dry. I had to dry my clothes because I spilled coffee on it. True story, probably. Dry. Der. Ooh. It's a blend. I. Can't think of swiper. You swipe that I. Okay. Pause if you need to. Number 2. Why? Why are there so many crazy spelling rules? Why? Ooh, each brother. I. But it's not I. It's swiper. Swiping that I. Pause it if you need to. Number 3, cry. It's okay to cry if you're sad. You should get some help after. Cry. Cur. Who blend. I. And remember, it's swiper. Swiping that I. Pause it if you need to. And number 4 today. Try. Always try your best. Chur. Blend. I. Swiper. Swiping that I again. So, and everyone, when you go back now, okay, everyone go back and see, did you have swiper? Swipe that I at the end, because it should be showing you that Y at the end of paper chat. Okay, and then last but not least, you've got review words. Today, you're going to do that at the bottom of your spiler again. Okay, so up here, you just did your Y words. Down here, you're going to be doing your sight words right here in yellow. Okay, practice at least 5 of them. Today's fun thing to do is if you want to do them in bubble letters, you can. Okay, and your words this week have a lot of, or sorry, the words today have some double E's in there. There's some sight words, and then there's also some words that have the ninja E as well. Oh, and actually, wow, so many rules we know, and some blends in there as well. Okay, so read your words. Remember, read them, hide it, don't look at it, and see if you can spell it before checking it. Okay, all right, see you tomorrow.